video! Update video! Update video, gamers! What is an update video? Good question! It is time for an update video. I know the last video was in around January or February, but now it's March and I'm supposed to do something about it. So, update video is here. Okay, so guys, Yarr22 here, and I think you guys have been seeing my animation spree. I've been doing quite a lot of memes, not not animation memes, like actual legit shit memes. But I've also been doing other projects and other major projects. There's been a lot of things going on these few weeks, and I'm going to start from my personal things, and then I also will need to put to your attention some rather serious issues concerning Hong Kong. Yes, I will not bow down to the CCP. You can eat my ass. Thank you. Okay, so let's get back to the things. Firstly, you guys seen me, we have a recent map part that just got released last week. Took me 13 days and 28 hours to animate that with a mouse. These days I've been doing mouse art, and mouse art is extremely painful, trust me. It is so painful that it will take you forever to actually do anything. But I still have big plans coming up. Big plans, not big plans. Big plans coming up. I'm planning to, by Easter, completely animate a small animatic. Not exactly animate. It's more of like motion pictures or something. Or just like a storyboard, you know. For the opening animation of a brand new series that I'm working in, Aaron and Aura. What is Aaron and Aura, you ask? It's actually a small collab series between me and FaithfulFeather. And it's based on the brother and sister tale of Aaron and Aura. You guessed it, that's right. How unique is that? I know, it's very special. And I can't tell you much of the story because we're still working on it. But it's going to be a comic series, hopefully. Or at least a novel series because I write fast. And I draw real slow because I don't have a drawing tablet. But other than that, there is also another few projects that I've been working on as well as participating in. First up, it's the good old Southern regions. What's up with that? Well, we're storyboarding the first episode of the Southern regions as well as providing soundtrack. Don't worry, it's not going to be completely piano soundtrack, even though I can just whip up a piano right now. You know, it's just very simple. Someday I should do a video of me repeating nothing but the same chords over and over again and see how long I can do that. Last time I tried to do it, it was 3 minutes and it actually was quite amazing. But other than that, yes, the Southern regions, we're editing the soundtrack, we're making the soundtrack. And I will have even more update videos on the project itself. But right now, we're doing audio editing, soundtrack making, as well as storyboarding. We may need some people to help us out in art, I know. It's a very difficult task, and it's another lion show. Yes, another lion show. Yes, another lion show. But yeah, I mean, come on. If you're going to put it just like Oh my gosh, loading burn, another cast show. Dude, that's not cool. Okay, besides the good old southern regions that we've worked insanely hard for a whole year on, I have some other production updates that I'm excited to tell you. First up, I'd like to thank Joycelyn Wolf so much for casting me in her project Unsustainable. Unsustainable. Nothing's quite sustainable actually. If you're talking about sustainable development, I'm pretty sure Hong Kong doesn't have really anything to do with it. Unsustainable. What I'm voicing Lumio, gamers. I am voicing Lumio. Who's Lumio? Good question. Don't ask me. I haven't even seen the scripts. Like, technically, I have seen the casting details, but I cast so many. I actually auditioned for quite a lot of characters, and I'm still, currently, hoping to audition for FaithfulFeather's Loading Burns Dante. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Dante. Who's Dante? Check out her show, damn it! And that brings us to our other topic. I'm also working in Loading Burn as part of the story dev. Shout out to FaithfulFeather for inspiring me so many times with her amazing animations. I know I can't really do any plugs in here, but FaithfulFeather is an amazing animator and you guys should go check it out. But, other than all that, what else have I been doing? I don't know, pianoing around? Yeah, it's this boring right now. And why? Because it's so boring! Now, a few really important matters that I call to your attention. I know the coronavirus is happening. Or, as we here in Hong Kong call it, the Wuhan pneumonia. First things first, some major facts about the pneumonia / coronavirus / badly named COVID-19. COVID! Okay, so, number one. I know it's sorta contagious-ish, and it actually spreads through sneezing, coughing, and all your dribbles. Yes, it's fact. Secondly, you can spread it off to others before you even have any symptoms. Thirdly, you are most likely not going to die unless you are old or sick. And in this case, consult a doctor immediately. Number 4, if you wash your hands and keep your personal hygiene up and wash your hands with soap, everything's going to be fine. Number 5, if you're living in extremely crowded places like Hong Kong, if you go out, wear a mask. And also, remember to set up some space and some specific clothing for the times you have to go out, in order to ensure that your contaminated clothing can be handled separately without contaminating it onto other of your perfectly fine clothes. That's really general advice for the coronavirus. Of course, if you're living in a less dense region, like extremely sparsely populated suburbs, then it's not really much of a problem to you guys if you're going out with or without a mask. Just the thing is, it's just common knowledge. Avoid gatherings, try not to go out all the time, and if you go out, pay attention to your personal hygiene. Which reminds me, I need to wash my hands, I forgot. Oh my gosh. I touched the piano. This is bad. This is so bad. Okay everyone, I'm back. Besides all that, there are several other things I'd like to share to you guys about my recent life. Hong Kong has started school suspension back in early February, which means right now we're on our 7th week of 11 of school suspension. How boring is 3 months of school suspension without going out and also not being able to go traveling or just to go meet your friends or hang out at somewhere else. You can imagine it's like summer vacation, but there's online classes, and there's homework, and there's school, and you're forced to stay home. It's a 3-month-long grounded at home punishment. This is so bad. And also it's pretty good for my artistic pursuits, because without this I wouldn't be able to achieve my recent animations. And shut up, background noise! That's what you get if you live right next to a highway. I live right next to a highway, 22 stories up. Okay, so besides all that, there are other important matters that I call for your attention. I know you guys may not be into politics, but unfortunately, as a Hong Konger, we have to be involved in politics. Involved in a lot of politics. So here's the thing. You guys may have noticed that there are protests, and there were protests back in 2019. It was 6 months long, and it was going crazy. Why are there protests? Because the government was trying to pass a bill that can let the mainland government arrest us. And they just tell the government, hey, we want to arrest that guy. Okay, we're gonna send that guy back into China. Epic. There is no humanity in this. You may be arrested for, hey, shut up, China. You aren't supposed to make us bow down to you. And that is enough to put you in jail in mainland China. You know what they do. You know what they did to the Uyghurs. You know what they did to everyone who says no. Initially it's just, oh, you're not saying that you like us. Okay, I'm not going to let you guys into my country. Is that a little bit of papers, please? Glory to our vodka. But now it's more of like, guys, if you hate us, you're just going to bow down to us because you can't afford to hate us. The NDA failed. Everything just bowed down to their knees. And now look at this coronavirus. Where did the coronavirus start? Wuhan, China. Why? Because the government prioritizes the minority who likes to eat these kind of weird wildlife food over the 14 billion in mainland China. And this small group has enough power to make it happen in the party. And what a party it is. And that is what has caused the extremely bad hygiene conditions to be allowed and viruses to be spread in wet markets in mainland China. And once it spread, the mainland government was like, oh, so this is happening and you're telling me that. And you're trying to tell the public that. You know what? Shut up, you're going to prison. That's China for you. And that is China for you. And that is what prevented mainland China from actually doing anything suppressive to stop the spread. They let Wuhan people, 5 million of them, to escape before they declare, okay, we're gonna close down the city, whatever. They let 5 million people to escape and spread it across the globe. Can you guys imagine that situation? Of course, it's all a matter of time, right? Perhaps it can be in our conspiracy theory that all of us are actually infected and we just don't know because the symptoms are so mild and Most of us may not even have any symptoms, but have it already, and we will never ever have any symptoms and be healthy as a law. It's just gonna be like another flu. And that is the problem. You know, that is what has caused the virus to spread, because of one-party dictatorship, whatever that they're trying to do in there to say, oh, you're doing this, it's gonna ruin my image, and you're going to jail. Now, even more important matters. Oh my gosh, I keep on saying the wrong things. I know it's 15 minutes, and I know I haven't played piano for 15 minutes long, but even more important matters to your attention. Number 1. Despite all these virus things going on, the Hong Kong government is trying to pass Article 23, which means if you have any association with international organizations, or if you have any associations that threaten to oppose, no, actually it's not even written as oppose, it's just if you have any idea to take down the CCP, you're going to be arrested. Okay, so you know how mainland government uses the rules. Oh, so you're talking stuff that we don't like. I think that you're trying to take us down, and you're going to jail. If Article 23 passes, this is what's going to happen in Hong Kong. And that is extremely disastrous. How disastrous? I think it will be so disastrous that if I'm going to put this video when Article 23 passes, I will be arrested at once. That's the truth. And that's enough to get you arrested. And finally, a very, very, very important news. It is found that the mainland police have been cooperating with the Hong Kong police, especially the mainland military police. I can't say if it's exactly the Liberation Army or what, but it's the mainland military police. They have been working with Hong Kong police to take down and beat protesters throughout the last 6 months of all protests in Hong Kong. You know what happened at the night of July 21st, at the night of August 31st. There has been a lot of police brutality, and I've seen it. Of course, everyone has seen it on the news. You know what mainland is trying to do? They're trying to play hero. Oh, you're asking for our help. You owe us an apology. And if you give our apology, we are going to help you because we are your savior. And you are going to bow down to the mainland government. Let me tell you, if you don't want this to happen across the globe, you'd better admit it. You'd better start to say no. I know the mainland government can be depressing. I don't know if there's any random neighbor that is actually recording this and sending it to the Hong Kong police so they will arrest me anytime right now. Who knows? There's a lot of conspiracy going on out there, and the internet is an amazing place for conspiracies. We all have no idea. But if you don't want the real world to be as conspiracy and as dangerous as the internet, if you don't want the mainland dictatorship to make you bow down on your knees and plead them for mercy, if you want to be able to say no at the first place, then just say no and help us out, Hong Kongers. We've been facing hard times all these months, and I hope you all understand. this is getting a little bit too much. We're almost reaching the 20-minute mark. And that's why I know it's a little bit political, but also it's a little bit update. And as always, it's an update video, guys. And I must admit, I have this many things to tell all of you. That's all for March, and I hope that you all will survive the coronavirus as well as I. Stay healthy, stay hygiene, stay clean, stay epic, stay positive. Do your art, do your animation, or just simply play some games, chill around, watch some shows, back it up on your reading and stuff. There's a lot of things you could do. Now you have time, and now you have the time that you never ever had before. I know it's going to be a bleak future, but if we stand up together, we can fight this. We can get through this together. That's all for the update video. What's up next for my future videos? I don't know, random content again. Maybe I'll try to get some piano going on. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, and as finally I'd like to say, remember, comment, subscribe, and like. I am going to really suffer from animating this video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care and goodbye.